And this is Outnumbered. I'm Emily Compagno here with my co-host Kayleigh McEnany. And also joining us today, Julie Banderas, Fox News contributor, board-certified radiologist, and author of That's What Family's For, Dr. Nicole Saphier,
who will bound together, write a letter on your behalf. You got guys like Brennan, Panetta, Clapper. The media will fully buy into the letter, buying on your campaign, and you get the media buying it hook, line, and sinker. If you didn't believe there was a deep state, believe it now after this story came out. It's not just a term that
blinded voters, because voters voted for Biden not knowing this information. Our current Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, is responsible for possibly burying something that could be considered election tampering.
The reality is, the important position here is who's going to be vying for VP and who's going to toe the party line, or who's going to break away and say, the American people don't want this. So here's why I'm throwing my hat in the ring.
Campaign, the timing of it is also very interesting. He's planning on announcing, I mean, if you look at what's going on in this White House and what's going on in this country, that, 67%, I guess, was a good percentage for why he wanted to jump in, right? Because numbers are high in that regard. His polling numbers are terrible. I mean, he's at like an all-time.
And so the Democrats have a problem. If Kamala Harris is going to be the VP candidate once again, people don't.
This is dangerous stuff. Now I know something about a lot of these groups, and inside groups like this, there tends to be a real echo chamber. And
in California, they wanted to actually make it a law to drive an electric car by 2025. What's under attack is the American family, because
these are criminal activities. And by the way, slashing these tires is not going to move the needle when it comes to decreasing pollution and have any impact on the environment. What they need to do is hold China.
I'm not talking about me, but I mean, I've seen a few women not know how to parallel park.
First time I'm not saying
I'm not bashing my own gender, but it is interesting that 73% of women are the majority of crash victims.
Yeah, I drive like however much she's wanting to spend is to improve health and wellness in our country so we can get this obesity crisis under.
For 2 years, I volunteered with an ambulance corps of a fire department in California. Driving up the loudness, the volume for what he's trying to.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, my blood boils when I hear
octopus. So of course I take a photo of octopus whenever I have it, which is all the time, to show my family. Photograph snakes.
I'm going to be honest with you, I cannot stand when people post pictures of their dinner. I could.
And every time
I'm like, Brian, what are you going to do with that picture? Like, I don't know. I don't get it.
I love sharing it with my family. All right, guys.
And calls where like Hugo Chavez was prank called and they pretended to be Fidel Castro and like affected global policies. I'm
guilty now that if my children ever tried to prank call, like I get really upset because
I feel like West Coast, East Coast is whether you called it prank or crank.
Yes. So Dr. Saphier, some exciting news. I love your new book.
After some personal experience last year, we decided to write a children's book about a little monkey who gets some bad news from the doctor, and with his family rallying around him, it's just a great message of families coming together in a time where people are really trying to separate kids from parents. This book just brings back the message that family is everything, and with family, you can get through anything.
Well, check it out. Amen. As for now, DVR is on Monday. America Reports Now.